Hey guys, it's Athena. I wanted to make a fun little announcement that I am going to have a contest. I'm going to start it, we'll say, with the publication of this video. So as soon as this video drops, it'll be open until, let's say, December 1st. So between now and December 1st. I'm having a little contest to celebrate my almost 2,000 subscriber benchmark or milestone or whatever. And so I have been preparing a little giveaway box of goodies for almost a year now. I just have been adding some things to it. Sometimes when I order something, I'll order two so that I can put one in the giveaway. I will say by far this is going to be the best box of goodies I've ever given to a lucky person to celebrate and to say thank you for your love and support and for watching and for sticking with me during just all the weird little changes in the past 2+ years that I've been here on YouTube. This is the box. It's still open so that I can add some last few little things, including like a card and some stuff to zhuzh it up a little bit. But this box, I will tell you, I don't want to share all of the surprises that are inside, but I will say there are 2 decks of cards. There is a book, and there'll be a couple really nice crystals in there. Just some goodies. I've got who's its and what's its galore in here. So if you are interested in how you may be the very lucky recipient of said prize box, here's what we're going to do. I got a great idea from the most recent episode of the New World Witchery podcast. It was episode 117. The title was Everyday Magical Objects, and the idea behind it was, what magical uses can you do with mundane objects? If you've been on this path for any amount of time at all, I am sure you have heard and maybe even now believe that magic does not have to be expensive. You don't actually have to buy the props. I think the large majority of us who do, such as myself, we do because we love the props. But you don't need them. And I will say most of the most magical things I've ever accomplished have been done on the spot, pretty quick, with whatever is around me. Okay, so a case in point of what I have done just in the past couple months, when my little Luna was going in for surgery to be spayed, I was worried about her and I wanted to do something and I didn't know what to do. Right after I dropped her off, I was walking back to my car and I just felt compelled to take a rock from outside of the vet's office. They had nice large rocks that were clearly brought in as a landscaping thing. They were probably about this size. And so on impulse, I felt guided and I grabbed one of those rocks. I brought it home, I cleansed it, and then I tied it up with a couple more stones and some intentions, some magical words just to protect her. And all of this was tied up in a little bag, anointed and prayed upon and kept with me until she was healed. And then when I brought her home and she struggled with healing, I felt like this is why I was worried about her and why I felt guided to make a little, it wasn't a mojo bag, but it was similar in the sense that I put a few different protective items in there and tied it up and kept it with me until she was finally 100% better. But that's just a quick example of a mundane object, a rock outside of the vet, that was the cornerstone of the spell. Yes, I added things to it, but I think I could have just done something with the rock itself. Other examples of mundane objects in the past that I've done things with, when I was needing to put the freeze on someone negative in my life and I didn't have any personal effects from this person, I sneaked into her room, her classroom when she was not there and snipped off the tip of her straw that she was drinking out of and brought that home and did what I needed to do to very effectively freeze her out a little bit. It's just an example of how you can find something mundane and figure out some magical thing you can do with it. And again, sometimes it comes from a place of need. On the recent podcast, they had listeners send in some ideas of items they have found that feel magical to them, but they were like, what would you do with this? What are some ideas? One of them was cat whiskers, and I know some of you out there keep cat whiskers, and so I'd be curious what you guys do with that. So Corey and Lane, the two hosts, were discussing what are some different things that you could do with cat whiskers magically. They also talked about skeleton keys and old subway tokens. They had some great ideas for that. Even horse hair, from someone who wanted to protect her horse. She wanted to know what ideas they could come up with for protection spells with that horse hair. So that is what this little competition or contest is going to be. I would love to hear about what successes you have had from non-magical items, things that you found or procured in some way and turned into a magical talisman or amulet or as a primary component of a spell. Share your ideas below, and on December 1st, actually I should probably check on that now that I've said it. What day of the week is that? I really have to do things on weekends. Okay, December 1st is a Friday, so we're going to switch it to December 2nd. On December 2nd, I will close the contest. I will go through all the responses and either choose one that I thought was amazing, or if there's too many to choose from, then print those out, cut them up, put them in a bowl, and choose from there. So that is how we're going to do it this time, and I am really eager to hear your ideas. I love the creativity. I love the way your magical minds work. I may even be stealing some of those awesome ideas. Just saying. Let's share. I'll share mine, you share yours. As always, thank you again for your love and support and for watching. If you don't already listen to New World Witchery, I, once again, am going to give them a shout out and say, get over there and listen. It's such a wonderful podcast. It's been on for 8 years now, and Corey and Lane are just two of my favorite people in the world. Check them out, listen, see what you think, and enter the contest. Thanks again, guys. Take care. Be well. Peace.